Two lecturers from Monash University are leading the way with a breakthrough approach to assessing students' assignments. We talked to the lecturers and Monash University students about video feedback and why both teachers and students love the idea.
Video feedback is a powerful way for us to communicate what essentially is the most powerful thing that will affect students' outcomes, feedback. That's the thing that teachers are there for. So the video feedback that we're providing is different from the normal traditional handwritten paragraph or two at the end of an essay. The video feedback is simply the teacher talking about the student's work, talking to the student through the video. And by doing that, we can give more detail and we can make it more personalised and have a bigger impact.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a much more interactive form of feedback over its traditional form. And I was really blown away the first time I received it. I feel it's a more interactive and engaging way of receiving feedback with that personal touch as well.
I think it works really well because it's very personal. As I said, it's like us having a conversation and sitting here. Instead of it being text on a page, which can be sometimes misinterpreted by students or maybe not taken in the way that you might intend it to be taken, having a conversation is a much richer form of communication that students naturally gravitate towards and can understand the points that you're trying to get across to them in ways that is difficult to do in a text-based format only.
In a way, it did feel like a conversation. I really felt that I was, sharing a space with him and that everything he said was really personal and directed towards me.
For the students, I think it's a fantastic, accessible and enjoyable way to be receiving feedback. Disadvantages are very few. There was one student who did ask us how she's going to stick it on the fridge, but apart from that, there don't seem to be too many disadvantages with giving video feedback. From a teaching perspective, I guess the major disadvantage is having to see yourself sometimes on camera and hear your voice. But once you get over that, it's actually much faster and much more rewarding. And I feel like I'm actually being a teacher rather than being an editor.
I thought it was really exciting when he told us we were going to be getting video feedback because I thought it was something different. I'd never had it before and it would be interesting to see how it differed to conventional written feedback. I found it really helpful because I was used to talking to Mike in class and even outside of class for a bit of extra help. I found it really helpful that I could get his feedback from a way I was used to talking to him. So obviously we don't normally talk by typing things up and a little bit of email, but not in that great detail, whereas I was used to talking to him face to face. So I found it very helpful to get that feedback in a way that was like I was used to talking to him.
I think students like the fact that it seems far more personal and individual. And it's interesting because when you're writing feedback on an essay, you're still writing that feedback for that student about that essay. But somehow through this rich media of the video, that the students are reporting that it's more personalised and therefore it has a bigger impact on them. I've never before had students come up to me and apologise for failing. And through video feedback, the personal connection is so strong that I've had that. I've had students coming and apologising, saying this is what they're going to do next, which at the end of the day is what you want. You want them to have a strategy of how to move forward.
I definitely recommend this for teachers across all subject areas. I think it lends itself easily to a whole range of different types of assessment tasks, be they written, verbal presentations, projects, and across a whole range of different subject areas as well. I don't think that there are any areas where people with a bit of creativity and imagination couldn't trial this kind of feedback.
With video feedback, you know what, I actually almost look forward to marking. And that's saying something.
I found myself rewatching the feedback twice, 3 times, and really taking in every point that my teacher had given to me.
So a lot of the sentences that he would say in the video were exactly the same as what he'd written down, except I was able to get the tone of his voice and the expression of his face and understand on a deeper level what he meant without that ambiguity that can be in written feedback.
Actually, it's not almost getting excited. I do get excited by that part of it. It's no longer being such a monotonous task. It's being creative, and that's fantastic.
Overall, I think I would prefer video feedback because it was able to give me much more clarity and much more understanding.
I think video assessment feedback is powerful, it's personalised, and it's clear.